day. I am so happy to be in my PJs with some comfy socks, and we're just gonna chill and craft today. I just always have cat hair. Sorry, no, that's not. I will be doing better today. I will not rant about anything today, cause boy, could I. But we're not here for that. Yeah, we're not here for that. I don't want to do that. Today, what I want to do is, I'm excited actually, because today we actually get to start cutting some shelves, which I think is like really exciting because it's definitely going to start giving shape to the entire thing. And then I'm just excited because it's thin, soft wood, so it's going to be like, and then just straight lines. So in theory, it should be really easy to cut. And then I fear it will eventually get a little bit more complicated, but we won't have to deal with that soon. I think I will also, I think the game plan is to, I'll also order some, sorry, I'll also order some glue. I'm planning on buying Loctite, which is a glue that kind of like instantly dries, instantly cures. And because I think that'll be a lot easier to use for crafts, especially on stream, because it's, you know, it's like a lot more instant. And things need to move fairly quickly as we're, you know, to make the most of it here. And so that way we don't have to wait so long for like the normal white glue that I use currently to glue my pieces together. And yeah, because like also like hot glue, I'm not very I don't have a lot of confidence in it as an adhesive. It's good if you're like embedding things together, and if it's a porous thing ish, like big pores though. I don't think it would work very well on glue. Pumpkin is saying hello to us early on today. Hi, buddy. Say hi to chat. Wait, sorry. So DI. He's fine. He's fine. I'm so sorry, buddy. It's unironic. It's that meme, that like bit that people do, like in sitcoms where they're like you know, like lifting the baby and like playing with it, and then they just like lift it a little too high and then boom, it hits its head. That's what I did. Okay. Fortunately, this is a cat, not a baby, and that's why we won't have any. But I got so distracted by that. No, yeah, so I guess we're just gonna like hop right into the actual crafting. My hair is like super wet, which is why we're wearing small headphones today. But I gotta say, I'm not a big fan. I don't know if it's because I've been wearing headphones all day. I wear them at work. And that's why Pumpkin. He's playing with things on the desk and dropping them. And then he went after it. And like that's why like my ears are uncomfortable, but I'm not a big fan, honestly. It's not that I need to hear anything, I guess, but it's just nice to know. I have like the music in the background. I don't know. But it's super wet, so so we'll get a little bit crazy as the stream goes on. Just bear that in mind. And we will have to take a break to tame it, but for the most part, we're here. Okay. Now, you will notice nothing changed since last stream. I did not move a singular thing. So everything is exactly the same for us to get right back into it. I crafted for most of the stream. I think I was only ranting for like 45 minutes, but like 15 minutes of those were extended after 1 o'clock. So that might not be true, actually. I need to be, I forget. I get too comfortable, bro. I forget about this overhead is a thing. Yeah. Okay. so once again, we have our notes here. I don't think I really need it because, well, I guess it's nice to know. Not really. Okay, I think it's time to make a note of what are the pieces that I need. How many? So that it's that much easier to cut. And so for that, we'll start with, let's write a literal note. I wish I had a marker so that it'd be easier for you guys to see, but here we are instead. Okay, with a pencil. So I need the question is, should I make this line here? Should I make it go all the way across? Sorry, no, not this line. Should I make these lines go all the way up like from here? Or should they stop, sorry, I can phrase that better. Should these lines stop here or should they go all the way up? That's what I'm asking. I think it would be good. I was gonna say it would give some structure, but like to what? The ceiling shouldn't be too heavy. I got distracted because I said ceiling and it instantly reminded me that I want to try to make a chandelier. I don't know about for this project, but just in general. I want to try to make a mini chandelier just because I think it'd be fun and really cute. And I need to look into it. I think probably like using maybe like beads. Like if they're small enough, you could probably do it easy, right? Okay. Or should they go all the way up? Let me see. I think I should have that Pinterest picture open that I initially looked at, but maybe not. Okay, maybe not. You know what I do have open? Fangirl the audiobook. Lovely. Guys. Okay, I won't. I said I won't rant, so I won't. But just know that Twilight. Fangirl. My heart. It just knows. Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. Recommend it. Just 1,000,000%. I reread it again recently. I read it for the first time in like 2015, 16, and still an excellent book. Back to the crafting. Okay, let's start, I guess, with the ones that I know for sure, which are these. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 12, and they have to be. These are. Sorry, I'm thinking. I need to make. It's because I need to choose what lines stay continuous and which ones are the additional ones. Because, for example, oh, I guess it has to be this one. Because here we have, this is our seat, and these are going to be drawers. Like, so we're going to have like one here, and then like 2 doors here. All right, you get the idea. And not on this, obviously. We're building it out. And so this doesn't really matter because it'll be, we can do that with like trim with the detail. So for example, let's say that this is the front of it. And then you can just use like small pieces like this to make the, make it look like it's 2 different, like there's separation there. So this one will be solid across. Good to know. So that's at least 1, 2, potentially 3. I'm looking at the sketch. And it's a little bit wrong just because it's more like, here, this is what this is for. Wait a second, I need this. So this goes like a little bit lower because our line actually goes across like that. Sorry, I'm just not a fan of that song. I don't know if I like that. Right? I think we might have to keep it continuous. Both of them? I don't know if I like that either. We might do, oh, you know what might be cute? Maybe we'll make these, hello, hi, sorry. I'm thinking so hard right now. I think what we might do is we'll make doors and cover the top shelves up. I think that'll make me feel better. Because I don't know if I like it, but... Okay, do I have to make this decision before I cut things? No? Okay, this is what we'll do. We'll just cut it like that, with like the two top shelves being continuous, no division here. Because I can always cut the pieces to make the division. I cannot cut it out, so that's the plan. Okay, good. Great decision making on my part. That's 1, 2, 3. Continuous. This is 5 inches, I believe. Yeah. So it's 3 pieces that are 5 long. Okay, 3 pieces, 5 inches long. And we said 12. Yes. Because it's only these 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? 3, 3. Yes. 6, 12. Yes. just double checking. 12 pieces that would be 1.5 inch. All of these are long. The well, I guess should I mark also the depth? It's across the board. It's all the same, so maybe we don't need to. But it's 1 inch deep. And then we have these, which would be what would be from here to here? No, I don't like that. But then I feel like the music is a little loud, no? There, okay. It's because if it rested in here, if this one, okay. I'm just gonna have to cut these out as well, to help support this. Why? For no reason. There's not gonna be anything on this. It's because my problem right now is that I'm thinking about it in like the way that like normal people think of actual like built-in bookcases. This does not need to have the structural soundness of a literal built-in bookshelf. So I need to just think about this just in what looks good, because we'll be able to like figure it out. So yes, so it's only 12 pieces, and then that's it, because that's not the, oh right, this we really just need from here to here, which is that's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 inches. Is that right? Yeah, 7 inches, and then 2 pieces that are 7 inches. So it's basically 7 by 1. Is it? Sure, depending on how you want to look at it, I guess. Yeah, okay. And then I think that's all of it. Because it would be, so that's 1 2 3 4 5, and then all the little shelves. Okay, so now I know what to cut. Now let's get to cutting. I'll start by, oh, you know what? I think this one is 5 inches. No, it's not. It's 5.5. God damn it. Why? Must it be like this? In general, I have I want to try to maximize the cuts as much as possible to like waste as little material as possible, but I think that has its limits. And so I shouldn't really worry too much about it. There is a mess on here, naturally, because I didn't clean it. And you know what I also didn't do? I'm gonna get a splinter, like, doing this. I also didn't charge my vacuum, like handheld vacuum, and that is a problem because we're gonna be needing it. So this was a mistake, so we can use this, I guess, for now. How square is it, do you think? I guess that's not bad. But just in case, I will try to very quickly. See, this one does make me a little bit nervous, this thickness, because you guys saw how easy. And if you can believe it, I have something thinner than this. Okay. And we're getting to work now. So I'll make some marks. Lengthwise, this is 10 inches. So I can get the 2 pieces that are 7 inches. So it's 7 and then 2. And then with the remainder of it, I can get some that are 1.5 long, of which I need 12 total. So I'll start by, okay, not by measuring with that, but with this. This is 4 inches. What was I cutting? So that's 1, and then it's 2. 1 and 2. So I'll cut these out, and then I'll cut it to the right length. And then this needs to be 7 inches. God, I hate that it does this, but I don't think there's anything I can do about it. Yeah, okay. Maybe if I cut it at a better angle, it'll... Okay. Oh no, I shaved it away. Okay, this stresses me out. I feel like they don't line up. I'm trying to cut it, but this is shy of 2 inches. And what am I using? I'm using this. Well, I guess. No, I just can't see. Okay, I'm just measuring wrong. That's what's happening. I don't know how. Maybe it's the angle, because I'm trying not to obstruct your view. And so I can't see properly. I'm doing that to try to get a more even side. This is sandpaper. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Okay, that's an inch. Now I need this to be 7 inches. Or even just put it here. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Eight, 9, 10? Yes. Okay, that's one. Good job. And so this will go, here, I'll try to put these to the side so you can kind of see. And so this will go right there. Guess what I did? Guess what I did? I forgot to account. Rookie mistake for the thickness of the wood. Like a silly little goose. It's not a big deal where it mostly matters is in these. Because it is coming in contact like right where it's supposed to go. So instead of it being 1.5 inches, it has to be 1.25 inches, I believe. Because I think these are 1/4 inch thick. And then because this stays the same and that stays the same. So yeah, it's only these. So it's not a big deal. So instead of like 1.5, it has to be 1.25. See? Easy. And for example, this is almost 2 inches. We'll just get it up here because why not? It's not like I can get anything else out of here. I guess I could get the 1 inch. No. Just might as well. How many is it? What? It's 7? Okay, yeah, never mind. Let me just get the... It's already the right length. I might as well just get the 1 inch. So from this side. Okay, and then this is our other one. You can't really sand it too much because it just comes apart. It genuinely is so soft, which is why it's so easy to cut, which is why I like it. But it, you know, it gets you a little nervous. Okay, so those are those pieces. This is less than 1 inch. So this is kind of useless to me for this project. Depending, that might be useful for the insides of the cabinet. I need to decide how I would do the front part. But like if I just do one singular like continuous panel and then cut out the whatever. I'll deal with it when I deal with it. Okay, and so for these are 1.5 inches thick. So we'll get our 125 out of these. 12 inches. This is only 10, so I would need more. Regardless, I'm gonna need more. Yeah, because I'm just doing the math. So I could also get 2 pieces that are 5 inches, but I would still need another piece that is 5 inches. All of these have to be 1 inch wide, and then the length is what is different. Well, all of them except the the ones that aren't. Let's just start with the. I'll get the 125. We'll use this. Is that right? Yeah, okay. Wait. 1.5? 1.5. 1/4. 1/8. Oh, okay. It's 1/8. Oh, good thing that I that I double checked because, and this is why you measure twice, cut once. Because I'm thinking, because these are not a 1/4 inch, which makes sense because you're really thin. What I am thinking of are the other ones that I used for the walls. These are a 1/4 inch. This is half, so this is an 1/8. So that's the one we're addressing for. Okay. Okay, so instead of 1/25, it's an 1/8. Whatever that is. Wait. What? Oh, no. Sorry. I confused myself. Because it was supposed to be... It's 1.5 inches wide. Minus 1/8. Whatever that is. So instead of 1.5, it's here. So it's 3/4 and 3/4 of an inch. That is 1 3/4 of an inch. Is that right? Is that right? Let me check. Because if we have this and we put our wall, say here. Great, excellent. Well, and that is, no, yeah, that is exactly 3/4. No, it's 1/3. I feel like I'm saying things and I'm thinking a different thing, and maybe neither of them make sense. It's whatever this is. Which is, okay, this is a 1/4 and this is an 1/8. So it's an inch and 2/8. That's what I'm cutting. That's the length of the shelf. Jesus. And 2/8. Okay, I need to write that down because I will forget. It's 1 2/8 of an inch. Okay, 1 2/8. Oh, out of here. Okay. Also known as 1/4, by the way. But I needed to think about it in eighths because that's the width of it. So trust me, I just needed it. I don't know again. It's 3/8. It's not 2, it's 3/8. Because it's 1, 2. Should I just cut it to size? No, that'd be too much work. That's way too much work. I don't want to do that. 1, 2, 3. I can always shave it down if it's like too much. And fill it up with like wood glue or something if it's not. sure. It feels, I'm not gonna lie, it feels like it's 2 different sizes. Because it is. I thought it was fine. It was just so crooked. I, in fact, did it. Whoa, it's like even worse. Oh my god, because it's gonna get okay, this is useless to me. I need a new piece. I need a new piece of wood. I messed that up over and over again so many times. This is how that's useless to me now. Quick, get more wood. Oh my god, do I not have? I might not have any more because I used it. Are you freaking kidding me? Because I have that, which is too thin. I have whatever this was. I might actually not have any more wood. Thin, thick. I guess I can always cut it to 1 inch and then do it. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to use this. I don't know what why that's there. I really don't know why that's there. Okay. Oh, I feel this. It's because, you know what? I used up most of it for these 2 pieces. Is the thing. And then I had like the other, it wasn't that much, but it must have been like maybe like another 1/3 of this. And that's what I've been using up right now. So okay, so let's add it to the thing to get. When? I have no idea, because I still work tomorrow. But okay, I'll figure it out. Let's get the pieces that I still can. From this, I can still make it, just cut it at 1 inch, and then it'll be the right depth, and then I just need to cut alongside it instead of the opposite way. Oh, which is what I was planning on doing. Okay. And so now, we just cut it to size. You know what? That's what we're doing. we're just gonna line it up and see where to cut. I would accept that would be absolutely miserable. And also it would, and then I would have to like, label each one because it would be like slightly different, and that would be the worst thing ever. So we're not gonna actually do that. Is this? Yeah. Okay, I need to make sure to keep these. It literally comes apart. I don't like that. But it's those pieces. Okay, last time. And we're marking it on our thing to make sure it's exactly the right spot. Erasing any previous pencil marks. We're gonna put it here. We're not gonna say any numbers. We're gonna put it on there and just see which one it's supposed to be. use this? Okay. I have it. I have it. I'm gonna go one by one. Okay, and for a nice cut, I think we try to use this. Oh, I'm a little bit out of frame there. Sorry. So I will... Okay, I don't think that's a good idea, actually. I'm just gonna go back up and do another line near the top. As annoying as that is. Tedious, I suppose. Okay, now I can make the cut. Because I can trust it'll be straight. Oh, sorry. in theory, it will be a book nook. And the idea is that it's like a reading nook. So it'll be really small. And it's just completely made up. It's not based on like any actual like room. But it's mostly so that I can get some learning experience making like a diorama / book nook / like miniature whatever, because I really want to make some I guess you could call them like replicas of things like of my favorite TV shows and books and stuff. I hope, okay, in theory it's gonna be so cute. I hope I can pull this off because I don't have, I have hope, and that's it. That's all I have. And so, because ideally I would like to have, because I'm like a big physical media fan, right? Like I love having my shelves full of things. And so like I have my music here to the side, and then like behind me you see my books. And so and then I also am collecting VHS, and I want to collect also some like DVDs and stuff from like my favorite TV series. And I think it'll be so cute if like next to like the entire series, all 16 seasons of Bob's Burgers, you have a replica of Bob's Burgers, right? That'll be so cute. And so, but before, and initially this was gonna be it. I was gonna like try to make it, like small enough to fit on a shelf, but I knew, like I said, this is really the first time I'm trying anything like this. I haven't really done anything. I've done a lot of crafts, but nothing like this. And then I typically also do a lot of things where I'm following a pattern. And so, so I knew I was going to make a lot of mistakes, so I just wanted to make the mistakes in a much lower stakes project. As a material girl myself, my house is an eccentric collection of all my interests lining the walls of my home. Cute. Oh, then you understand. You understand. It'll be so adorable. First of all, because it's Minnie. Hello. But then also, yeah, it's just like nice to look at a shelf and recognize instantly the thing you adore. So I'm excited for it. I've actually been rewatching the series from the start. Oh, the next part of this season comes out this weekend, I think. Actually, maybe next. Yeah, and so I think a book nook is like a good thing, because like, you know, it's nice and cute. It's it can go pretty much anywhere, and it'll be really fun to make a bunch of mini books. I say that now. When it actually gets like gluing the covers, of all like 300 books I'm gonna have to make for this, I'm gonna hate myself. Yeah, but it's just been, I haven't been working on it too long. It will look whimsical next to a book collection. That's the hope. Yeah, I really have no idea. It'll be, I really have no idea what it's gonna look like. Okay, because in my head, I can picture the structure. What I cannot picture is the interior design, is the problem. So it's really just gonna be, like, we are quite literally figuring this out live together. Okay, I think that's fine. Okay, and so now we can see here what I have cut up is, oh, I know what I can do next. Okay. And so it'll be like this. That's gonna be a window. And then these will go. Why is that? Oh, because it's like way off. Okay, Jesus. I was like, are you kidding me again? But oh, you see a little pumpkin in the background. And then these are gonna be here, like the shelves. This is as wide as it's gonna be. This is as much as we're getting, and so yeah, you can see. You get the idea. So for those who haven't seen the other stuff we've made, this is what we've got so far. I'm so proud. I am happy, okay, with the progress I've made so far, because I don't know, I just don't tend to start things from scratch anymore, because it's a lot more work. But if we look here, this is our base, and so I elevated it because I think it'll be nice to give it some height, and then so we can make some like baseboards on the exterior, probably just the front, so that the books can like be flush next to it. Okay, but I'm getting lost in the details here. And so, what is this? Oh, okay, yeah, my photo. Okay, and so we have, this is gonna be our back wall. Here, let me zoom out a little bit. We need a little bit more space here. And our back wall actually starts right here. Because ideally I would like to put some lighting into this, and so with some wiring and like a battery pack, and so that's gonna need, you know, somewhere to go, and so it's gonna go in the back because we have 10 inches, because that's about how deep our bookcases are. I did not verify this at all. I am doing this based on IKEA, the IKEA diagram, and that is not, I mean, it should be fine, except that, what if I misunderstood something? But, okay, well, I'll verify this later. And so it's 10 inches now. Yeah, so we have about 2 inches, more or less, where it'll go. And then our back, our actual, like, back is gonna be this here. And we'll have to figure out how to make a door on that. I'll probably get like mini hinges or something. It'll be fine. We can cut it. We'll figure it out. Exactly. Hope and a dream. That's all we need, right? and so yeah, I'll probably get like mini hinges to, you know, to like attach, like cut out the door and then just attach it with the mini hinges. I think it'll be cute. If not, like I said, we'll figure it out. We get to that when we have to get to that. And then what you see drawn on the base here is the size of the shelving. So you can see here it comes out 1 inch, and then it's also going to hug the corners on either side, because it's a reading nook, right? So we want it to be like cozy and kind of small and enclosed. And so I don't know if it will work, but this is what we've got so far. And then this is gonna be the front of it. And so it's gonna be like this. Let's just, I have the walls as well, yeah. So the walls go here, like that, like so. I think I technically did the walls right. Okay, I think so, because I was planning something else, but okay, yeah? Okay, great. I think I see it too. I did in fact, no, sorry. The walls go inside. It's because, okay, no, I'm okay. I'm starting to get a little nervous there, but, oh no. Okay. It is wrong because of multiple reasons, but it's nothing we can't solve. But yeah, that's gonna be more or less how it goes. And then it's because I want to see the depth of it, because it's about 8 inches deep. So it'll be like a lot closer than it looks. Okay. Okay. And I hope to make a fake window out of it. But that looks like semi-realistic. So basically, I've seen what people, I don't know exactly how they get the front part. I guess it just has to be some level of translucent so that when you have lighting in the back, it like illuminates it in a way that like the sunlight would illuminate a normal window. And it gets a really good illusion. So I would like to figure out how to do something like this eventually. And yeah, so that's what we've got so far. And like I said, I'm pretty proud because we're only in day 3. And I haven't been working on this. We also don't work, like our days are like 2-hour days. So unfortunately, this I cannot cut. We'll need that. So we come back to this. And so these go there and these go here. And then I'm gonna need that and that. This is from something else. Is that an inch? Yes. And, well, I don't need it. Okay. Yeah, so these definitely go there. So what is this? Oh, I think this is just from the one that was slightly too short. And so I couldn't use it. Wait, slightly too short, so I can't use it at all. Damn it. That'll be scrap material. And so I think the only other thing I can cut right now is this. Yes. Oh, here, let's scratch these out that we have. So this is we did the 2 pieces that are 7. Okay, so that's good. And then we've done, this is 7 pieces. So I need another 5 that are that weird measurement that I just could not figure out for the life of me. Which I could probably get out of this. I need 5 more, so that's 5 inches across. And then I'll need 3 more pieces that are 5 inches long. Oh, I think I could get that from here too. This is 10 inches. Okay, this is already the perfect length. So I'm just gonna cut out the 1 inch. And it'll leave us a strip that is 1/2 inch, which is a good piece to have like as scrap material. You know, like whenever I'm making like more other stuff. I'm still grinding away at my blue star crochet blanket, but thanks to unfortunately having the plague, I have lots of time. By the plague, do you mean like COVID or something? That's very unfortunate that you are sick, but it is very nice that at least you get to. Okay, yeah, that's really funny. At least you get to crochet. That's really fun. Is this your first star blanket? I've never done one. I know that it's like a really popular a pattern that people really like following, and I understand why. They're really pretty. Yes, and super fun. Oh, nice. Yeah, I crocheted obsessively for about 1.5 years. And I have the scars to prove it. That's my wrist. I mean obsessively. And then eventually I just got bored again. And so I've been doing other stuff since then. I still crochet, but not nearly as much as I used to. And then I have a couple of projects that I need to finish at some point that I'm supposed to finish this year. I told myself that this is the year I finish projects. Instead, I've started 3 different hobbies. But it's neither here nor there. Yeah, but it was just so fun. Like the satisfaction. It was unparalleled. It was I hadn't experienced anything like that before. It was just so satisfying. It was crazy too because like watching people crochet, like tutorials and like I don't know, other videos, they would also I'm trying to think of like a comparison. But yours is not supposed to sound like that. Like crocheting surprise gift. This thing is for my boyfriend. Yeah, no, I know. I know. It's not supposed to feel this way either. No, yeah, I did it way too much, and I did it when I was off, like on my days that I wasn't working. I would do it. I'm not joking. Probably for like at least 10 hours, at least. And without breaks, unless I like was in pain. So yeah, no, I'm a terrible example to follow. Do as I say, not as I do. That's why when people like start learning, I'm like, okay, yeah, this. By the way, you should take breaks. Because I mean, and I joke about it because what can I do at this point? But it's actually really, really bad. So like. Like my arm, my shoulder, yeah, it's also messed up. It's not good. It gets tired, like, more quickly than it normally would. And I miss the days. I miss the feeling when I first started, when I first started crocheting of being healthy is the problem. Because, yeah. I really messed up by doing too much. But I couldn't help myself. It was just so satisfying, and I wanted to finish it, and it's just so easy. Because it's like reading a good book where you're just like, but it's because, like, it's so easy to just keep going. I couldn't help myself. And so now I will forever be screwed. But at least I had a good time, I guess. Yeah, no, unfortunately, there's very little to redeem such behavior. I mean, I made some stuff, but at what cost? Before I cut this, I need to make sure this is the right length. No, wait, I did make sure. Yeah, it's 5 inches. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're good. It is when you get in a group, but breaks are important along with keeping hydrated. Absolutely. 1000%. See, the problem with it being so soft is that it breaks very easily. It chipped away at, like, just cutting it with the, maybe it's just not sharp enough, but it chipped away at the corner there. What can you do? Okay, but now I have pieces that go across. And so these will go here. That goes like right there. Yeah, I thought that would happen. See, and if I had the Loctite, it's because I've been like on the fence about ordering it. Like this and like this. And then it'll encase here. And then for like the little seating area, I'll do some type of cushion. And it'll makes sense. And then a little pillow because it'll look so cute. Yeah, I've been wondering, I'm totally gonna like micro crochet like a little blanket for this because it's gonna be adorable. I don't know what I'll use for it, like what yarn. Because embroidery floss, I feel like, oh, wait, no, that's just like, there's a thicker embroidery floss that I've seen become a thing, and it just looks like yarn. But I'll see if it's thinner. Well, because I feel like this is probably like my thinnest, which is just like a cotton. It's a medium 4. I'll try using it and see if it looks too weird, like to scale. But I'm excited about doing actual crafting for minis. So, okay. Now, what else can I cut? I think that's, I'm kind of like out of, what is this? Oh, these are the sides? No, these are, no, these are, okay. Okay. It's because I have to make sure to count for all the pieces I'm cutting so that I don't accidentally grab them to make something else. Okay. Yeah, so that's about right. Oh, I know. Well, that, you can support those. Damn it. Okay, so it's about there. Which means I can still cut this one. Okay. And how long? How wide is this? This is almost 2 by 3. Damn. So I think we cut 1 inch this way. And I guess it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna have enough anyway. Oh. I'm actively crocheting with essentially embroidery floss. Oof. It's yarn, but it's just overhyped floss. The star blanket? How long does that take you? That must take forever. I have a little bit more wood. So that's good. I'll be able to complete. That's crazy. What yarn are you using? Like brand and stuff. I'm always curious what other people use. I'm on day 3. Oof. So you're still doing this the days, but surely it takes you longer than like normal medium weight. I have no clue. My coworker gave it to me because she hated it. Great. And is it like acrylic or cotton or? Okay, I won't. Well, I guess that's unnecessary. Okay, I can still cut this one, so that's really good because this is 2 inches. Okay. Yes. So I can cut it to 1 inch, and then that gives me, so like this gives me 2. That's okay. This can fall. We can cut a little bit more. See, the arch, I don't know if I want to cut it yet because what if I want to use it? So we'll leave this alone. It feels acrylic, works out pretty nice, just very, very tedious. I see. Yeah, I prefer working with acrylic as well, for all the reasons, right, that people typically use acrylic. Like, it's cheaper, there's more color variants readily available, at least locally for me. And, but then also, like the stretch is something I very much need because cotton, and now I know like there's like cotton blends and those can be fine. I don't mind those generally. But like pure 100% cotton, I have also used cheap ones, so I don't know if like a nicer brand would be better. But oh, I mean, I think this is, no, this is, okay, this is mercerized cotton. So it is different, but like the lack of stretch drives me crazy. It's so stiff, but I think maybe my tension is too tight. But I don't tend to work with it much. I've done, I feel like I've crocheted so much, but also haven't made a lot of things. I have a container that's just full of granny squares. I need to do something with that. A blanket would be nice. Yeah. But I live in Texas, so the needs for blankets are slim. Oh, and that's my biggest problem, is that I like crocheting stuff, but I don't like the crocheted stuff. For multiple reasons. But my favorite things to crochet are Christmas stuff. I think the two pair really nicely, but I'm a big fan of Christmas. So I'll take any excuse to indulge in the holidays. In fact, that's one of my pending projects. Oh my god, I found a pattern on Etsy and I was so excited to try it out. It was for a, like, can I call this an amigurumi? I don't know. But it's like a train, a Christmas train, that's, what am I thinking? Oh, candy themed? A little bit like, what am I thinking? I have no idea what I'm thinking about. Candy Lane? North Pole? If it was candy. I don't know. Why is it Christmas if it's candy? Because it's snowy? Because it's colors that are Christmassy? Candy cane. A candy cane. I don't know. But but it's a Christmas train, because it is. Because the pattern maker said so, and it's candy themed, and because it's candy cane themed. Okay, see, no, trust me. Look. Oh shit. Okay. This is the front. it's here on my desk, and it's full of cat hairs. But this is the front of it, and so, like, you know, it's candy and it's Christmas. And so I saw it and I was so excited because, like I said, I love Christmas. And this was, like, still, well, I was, like, in my crocheting phase. That did last a year and a half, so, you know, doesn't mean much. And there's so much cat hair on it. And I was so excited to do it that I thought it would only be appropriate to do it near Christmas time. And so I put it off. It was a bit of an expensive pattern. It's totally justifiable. It's a whole thing. It's very detailed. And even, like, requires some, like, other things that you need to add into and glue and stuff. But I was so excited that I was like, I can't just, like, jump into this. I need to make sure that I do this during Christmas time so that I can really, you know, get the right vibe and enjoy Christmas in that way. And so I don't buy it, I think, until, like, December. Is this true? I could check really quickly. Let me see. I'm just genuinely really curious for myself. I am such a liar. I think I just bought it on impulse but I just, like, made myself wait. I bought it in May. Which tells you when I'm thinking about Christmas, which is, that's right, all year long. I bought it in May, and it's I actually bought 2 of her patterns, but it's $10. I'll show you how to show you. It's because this has my account on it. Because you gotta see it, because it's so cute. But then you'll also understand why I was like completely insane. How do I share this? It'd be easier if in my freaking on my phone. Okay, here we go. Yep. This'll, I can do this. Okay, every time. It's always a struggle with this. So it is this one. I know it's a little bit to the side. It's because I usually do YouTube. And so I have it cut up where it makes more sense than it does now, trust me. But this is the pattern that I found that I was like, I gotta, you know? Because it's freaking adorable. And, I think I'm just making it worse. I'm making it worse. Like, why can't it just be normal? Okay, you know what? I think that works. Okay, that's, you get the idea. It's right there. Should I just make it cover the whole thing? The whole... So that it's... let's go with that. And so you can see that there's just like so much detail. God, so much detail. And God, it's so cute. It's a little train. It's adorable. And this is the seller. If anyone is interested, you can see it. And so, oh yeah, I saw it, I fell in love, and I was like, I had to buy it, and so apparently I did it in the middle of the year, literally, in May, and, but I knew that I had to, like, pace myself, because I love Christmas, so it's very easy for me to, like, do too much too early, and... I'm the kind of person, people are different, and that's fine. But me, I'm right. I decorate November 1st. Because, mostly because I can, but also because I love Christmas decor, and it's so pretty, and I spent so much money, and so much time making it, that I need it to be, because my apartment's also, like, in the contract, it says, like, oh, you can't, like, be reasonable about, like, the time frame of when, like, once the holiday is over, like, you have to take the decor down within a time frame, something like that. Of course, no one really cares, mind you, because my neighbor, let me tell you, my neighbor had her, like, Christmas decor. Not that there was any decor. It was, like, a Christmas sign. She had it up until, like, last month. But I don't like that. I don't know, once Christmas is over, it feels like Christmas is over. Christmas starts for me in, like, August. That's when I'm like, okay, we're basically there. And so it ends once it ends. Like December 26th, it's like, we're done. Like, we're done. And so I'm quick to take down my Christmas decor. And so I do November 1st because that's the most socially acceptable. And what can you do? And most of my Christmas decor is on the outside. It's exterior decor. So I have, God, it's probably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have like 27 feet of garland. I have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 wreaths. I have hundreds and hundreds of ornaments. Because, you know, on the garland, on the wreaths, they all need ornaments. And lights, I can't even. Okay, strings, that's... That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. Oh, 6 then. 7. And then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. About like 16 boxes of string of lights of different types for, you know. I found someone else who used the same yarn as me. Still no idea what it's called. Oof. That's a little unfortunate, you know, just for like the care and stuff. 16 strings, 27 feet, 3 wreaths. That's not that bad. Oh, I'm curious.
Is there?
Oh, I think that's a Caron cake.
And if you hear this and then go on bend your back.
Oh.
Bend your knees, baby, shake it to the max. With the DJ, please turn up.
Is there?
I think that might be, it doesn't look very gradual, so maybe not. But it kind of looks like it. This is what I'm using. You see how thin it is? Okay, then, no, you know what? It might be because I have one too. I have it in yellow. Let me see. What is it called? Cloud? I think. It doesn't look quite right. No. Yeah. Yeah, no. No, it can't be that. Jesus, it is really thin though. I see it. It's because it almost looks... God, it's so annoying. Trying to click on links and it's not taking me where it needed to take me. Okay, yeah. Cloud is sweatshirt, it's got a glossy feel. Yeah, okay. I did see that from in the video. Yeah, you can see the shine on it, yeah. And does her friend, coworker, do they just not know? They don't remember, maybe? It'd be nice to know, just so that you can get an idea of what Carrot needs. Yeah, so I have the pattern there. God, and I clearly started working on it, but I clearly need to finish it because I end up, I don't start until sometime in December, and me and my hubris, I was like, it's not going to take me that long, so I can't start it too early because then I'm just going to be like left without Christmassy things to do, and that's sad. And so I just like kept putting it off. I eventually started it. I realized it's like a million more times complicated than anything else I've ever done. And because at this point I've done like blankets. I did like a giant dinosaur with what is it called? An African violet flower motif. Like, it's granny squares with an African violet motif. Really pretty. Really nice. Oh, she got it at Joann's before it closed down. What if it's, what's their brand? Don't even get me started on Joann's. I'm so sad. Every day we drive by it, they still have that giant sign up. And, you know, you just say a prayer. You say goodbye. You wish her well. It was my favorite store to buy and to shop. Oh, and I loved it. I'm trying to think because I have the... Oh, Big Twist. Maybe it's Big Twist? Maybe, like, we can try finding, like someone selling Big Twist. Like if you go to Big Twist eBay, and then blue gradient yarn. Okay, maybe not. Okay, not Big Twist. Because it's very much none of these. Yeah, no. Okay. I wonder what it is. Oh, this is the more annoying one, so we'll do this cut, actually. Jesus, it's already 12:36. Okay, and now I just need to cut these in half. What do I need? I need this. It's 1:36 here. Oh, you're an hour ahead. I don't either, but it is pretty. It is. It does look really nice. Oh, I love blue. Honestly, sometimes I think I underappreciate blue in my life. And that is like just a big mistake on my part. Because generally I love a good green, like a good dark green. But blue, so pretty. Yeah, I usually... Yeah, it's because I usually stream from... Where's the... Oh, this is the middle part, so it's not going to have any great. Yeah, I usually stream until 1 a.m., so not that I'm surprised. I only stream 2 hours on my days, on the days that I work. But it's because I work 10-hour shifts, so it's not like I have much time to do much else. But that's also why I like to spend, well, I'm not gonna lie. I also sometimes do 2 hours on the days that I'm off. but or the single day that I streamed that I'm off. But that's only if whatever planned activity runs its course. So like for example, if I were to like run out of material or what happened? The only time I can remember it being 2 hours, although what did I do last weekend? What did I do last weekend? I'm trying to remember. Because it's not like it's recorded and I can easily see. Let me check. I'm really curious, as I often do random things. And by random, I mean that there's no defined thing. I'll be making something, more or less. Let's see. Okay, 6 days ago? Would that be the weekend? Well, it's only 2 hours. No, it's gotta be this one. Oh, right, I'm so silly, because my weekend was, like, a couple days ago. Okay, so I did a 3-hour stream. And it was us... No, oh, we started cutting things. We actually... We were actually, like, making things. That's when I first started with like the base and stuff like that. Respectable. I do 12.5 hours at my job. Jesus. Well, when I'm not sick. Yeah, I did, I've done 12 hours. Not a fan. I did it for, I think like a year and something. And then I moved to 10 because 12 just gets, it gets boring. It gets a lot of things, including tiring and stuff, for me, but also just gets boring. Like, you're sick of doing the same thing. Okay, well, I have an entry-level job, so, you know, maybe if you have, like, an actual career or something more intense. Like, if you work, like, No. Okay, no, it's because understand. When I say boring, I don't mean as in, like, you don't have anything to do. When I say boring, I mean, like, you're just tired of doing the same thing over and over again, right? Like, you want a little bit more stimulus, something different, and so that's what I mean. And the 10 hours, it's fine. It can still get... You do get tired after 8. That's when you, like, really want to start a call it, but... So, like, I get it. That normal 8-hour workday, but... Well, I used to do the 3rd shift, and I'm first. Can confirm trauma center never boring. See, yeah, I assume when people say, like, long shifts, I assume some type of medical job. I appreciate your sacrifice because I could never work in the medical field, but we definitely need people to work them, so so I appreciate it. But here's the thing, right? Like, I can never, because, like, no one would enjoy the experience. I wouldn't, and my patient wouldn't either, so. You just gotta know where your strengths are. And taking care of people, not one of mine. I'm just a kid that does the background paperwork. Hey, I mean, someone's gotta do it. And I bet you do a great job. And make sure the nurses hydrate. Hello, you're keeping them alive. Okay, good job, great job, excellent work. We've done so much. Okay, and now that's going into my lungs. Fantastic. Okay, and I think that should be all of the shelves. So it'll go like this, and like this, and then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, because that's here. And then this should be the ones that go on the... Yes, okay. Fantastic. Now that I cut everything, I can start gluing things. And now that I can start gluing things, the question is, do I paint the background? Or do I just paint everything already? I might give everything a coat of paint before I start gluing things together, because it's gonna get really annoying really quickly. If you glue everything and then you have to like get into the box and like, maybe? Will it though? What would be easier, to paint it glued or not glued? I don't know. And then after this, paint then glue. Yeah, right? Because it's just flat, so it's just so much easier. This is a completely different size. Why is that a completely different size? Did I not cut that to length properly? I might not have. Actually, I think yeah. I think I forgot to do the last piece. To cut it where I marked it, I think. Or did I? No, yeah, it's too big. Right, and this is right? Okay, something is wrong. These are the right pieces. I know that much. Because these are the first ones that I cut, okay? So that's good. And so, like, these need to line up. Which they are. Okay, yeah, so to these are wrong. They're just slightly too thick, but I can just cut it. Let me see exactly how much. No! No, it's not? What in the... You know what, maybe I didn't just like... Why is there... It seems like a big difference when I put them next to each other. But when I put them in my hands... Did I do this wrong? If I stack them up... And then try to get them like nice and flush. Okay, there's definitely a lot of variance and a lot of variety in size, I will say that. But that's okay. That's how you know it's handmade, right? Jesus. You can I measured these. And yet they're all literally different sizes, each and every one. I think maybe we just... I'm just gonna do this. Well, not yet with this one. Ooh. Do not like that. This. Okay, there we go. There, easy. That's all you had to do. Shave it down a little bit. Now let me check really quickly about painting it. I need to make sure that we don't have to do some type of like Maybe like it needs a primer or something like that. Let's see. Or here, let's do this. Tips for painting balsa wood. Seal the surface first with sanding sealer, wood filler, or diluted PVA glue to prevent warping and absorption. Then apply multiple thin layers of acrylic paint, sanding lightly between coats with 220 grit paper. I've been using 120, so that explains why it comes apart. But that's the finest one I have, so I'll get some 220. Oh, good. Okay, so I can, in fact, coat it with diluted PVA glue because that's the only glue I have. So, let me grab, let's see, how do we do this? I think I need to, we'll do 10 minutes of this together, and it's like 20 minutes because I started a little late, so we'll go ahead and dilute this. This actually came with the book kit, actually, but I also have this. I'm assuming PVA glue is just like white glue, and so I just need to mix a, God, can you give me a ratio? It would be nice. I guess not too watery, just enough that it's like easy to coat it. And I think we should be good. Okay, I need to take my headphones out. Let me grab a container with water. God, it's so weird to be able to hear myself. Yeah. Gesso? Do you think gesso would be better? Or would it though? I think it might work better than, no? Am I? It's because, well, also, look, I just want to randomly share. I bedazzled Christmas ornament for fun, as one does, and I'm excited. It is I don't know. I'm like, it's okay. I'm hoping, thank you. I'm hoping that in a Christmas tree it'll look better, but also I need to coat the insides because it's one of those like clear plastic ones. And then I would like to do some different colors. This is supposed to be purple. It looks a little bit cooler in the camera than it does IRL, but also it was just on top of this, so that's why I have it. No. Okay, see, it's because I have a mix of gesso and water in here because I was doing a paint by numbers, and it's recommended to do a layer of gesso, and then unfortunately I got white gesso instead of like clear, so I had to water it down so that I could see through it. I didn't do a good job of it, but we're making it work. But I have this, and I've like just wrapped it up in plastic, and I wanted to say styrofoam. That's not the right word. And it's just been sitting there, you know, waiting for me to give it a purpose. And I think this might be it. I think, Gesso, this is, Jess, if you will, this is what you were waiting for. Let me double check really quickly. Can I use, I mean, why not? No? Can I use Gesso to coat, coat balsa wood? And it is an excellent method for sealing, smoothing, and priming the soft, porous surface before painting. Use multiple coats of gesso with light sanding in between. Creates a smooth, rigid surface, acting as a filler to hide the wood grain. I don't need it to hide the wood grain. I just need it to prime it because apparently it's necessary. It does say to allow each coat to dry completely, so I think that's good because we don't have a lot more time together. Because I have to sign off to go eat, have dinner before I can go to sleep. But so we'll do all of these. Sorry, maybe we can change the focus now. And now, when it comes to paint brushes, let me grab one. It's because I only have small ones. I had bigger ones, but I didn't clean them after I used glue. So I don't think those will work anymore. Because, yeah. I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, yeah. I'm so annoying because I never clean my brushes. And I know I need to because I never clean them, so I never have any, so I have to buy more. And then I just do it all over again. And so I only have these that are like cheap brushes that I got from Amazon just because for paint by numbers. So they're not very big because it's a paint by numbers, which means the spaces are minuscule. But it's just gonna have to do. At least for now. I clearly need a trip to the craft store, so I think it should be fine. Just give it a little mix. And yeah, I mean, it's literally just white gesso mixed with some water. Completely al tanteo. It was just guesstimating, I guess. But this is fun. I like painting, so that's nice. Ooh, that might be a little too thick. No, it's fine. Does this even have wood grain? Does that even count? It's drying really quickly. I don't think it's watered down very much. Like I said, I don't know the ratio because I really was just pouring into it and trying it out, just making it, because I wanted to be thick enough that, you know, it would serve its purpose, but not too thick because I still needed to see the numbers underneath it, which, like I said, I failed at. But and so it was a really big struggle in the beginning because I thought that I didn't realize how opaque it would be. This is my first time using gesso. I don't paint. And so I didn't realize how thick it would be. And so I tried using it just like straight out of the container, and it just completely blocked everything. Couldn't see the numbers, I couldn't see the lines. And so that first corner in the paint by numbers was a really big pain to try to complete. I still don't work on it too much. There's like a lot left to do, but also it's because I lost a little bit of interest for it, but then two, it's also just like a cheap one from Amazon because I wanted to try it out before I committed to anything, you know, big. And so it like, how good can it be? If it wasn't gonna be white, it before. It's gonna be white now. Did I want it to be wood? I guess it would have been pretty if it was wood. But it's too late now. Instead, we'll just have wood flooring. We won't seal when we do the floor, whatever it is. We won't seal it like this. We'll figure something else out. I guess like Mod Podge? What are the other options? This is such a small brush. It's taking me so long. Also trying my best to do like an even coat. And so it does say to, I should have only done one, but like one side at a time, because it says to keep the wood flat while drying to prevent bowing. So oop. Oop. Okay. I did too much. I feel like it's already bowing. Although it wasn't very flat to begin with. Okay, that's nice. We will set this down here. Good enough. I've done some building before, but usually I just use cardboard because it's easy and free if you order enough stuff on Amazon. I've done, one of my favorite ones is I made a little greenhouse style house out of cardboard for my cats, and I painted it. I made like windows and if you want to know the trick to any type of build, whether it's in Minecraft or like a miniature or something out of cardboard for your cats, a trim will make anything look like 10 times better. And I need to like add a picture to like onto my PC so that I can show you guys, because I only have them on my phone. Because it came out really, really pretty. and I painted it. Like I said, it had windows with like plastic for the fake glass. I also painted, I also stuck like sheet moss, like you could get at any craft section, onto it in a lot of different places because it looks that much cuter. And I even did little window boxes with fake flowers. Did I just spray? I think I did. Jesus. Okay, it's fine. And it had, yeah, like little window boxes with fake flowers in it. And it looked really cute. I really liked it. But it's cardboard, so, you know, eventually you need to put it to sleep in the dumpster. And so that's like as much experience as I have making anything of like this, like building wise. And painting wise, I suppose. And then the one other thing I have made is another thing for my cats, which they've used like once, and I think that they just don't like because let me tell you, the greenhouse, they loved it. Okay, loved it. Oh, you know what I'm remembering? It's because I made it out of we got on clearance a like pumpkin shaped, no, sorry, it wasn't pumpkin shaped, it was shaped like a normal house, but the design was like a pumpkin thing for Halloween, and we got it on clearance because it was after Halloween, and it was out of cardboard. And so I grabbed that after Halloween was over, and I was like, well, we gotta freshen you up because you're, there's no, it doesn't make sense to have it. And so that is what I did. Yeah. I like revamped it, painted it, like I said, cut out things and stuff. And the cats loved it. They loved that greenhouse, cat house. And so the other thing I've made is a TARDIS. For those who know, and for those who don't, a TARDIS is from the British sci-fi ancient TV series called Doctor Who. And I say ancient because it is, okay? Because it first came out when TV was still black and white. And so that deserves the word ancient, the descriptive. And so it's a sci-fi show because it is about aliens who have a time and space machine, traveling machine, and that is the TARDIS. If you've seen it, it's a blue telephone box. It's very iconic. And it's really easy to make because it's just squares. And I actually also have a mini one that I made of cardboard because, like I said, it's easy to make. It's just squares. And I'm very fond of the show. I only watch New Who, which is what they call the newer seasons. After they restarted it? They rebooted it. And like I haven't watched any of the old, like any Doctor before 9. I'm unfamiliar with it. And you know what, I'm okay with that because even 9 and 10 are a little hard to get through sometimes because of the special effects. Because this was back in, I want to say 2005? I don't know if that's true. Alexa, when did the first season of the 9th Doctor come out?
The first season of The Ninth Doctor aired from March 26th to June 18th, 2005.
2005, see? Thanks.
You're welcome. Happy to help with your Doctor Who question.
And I remember that because a lot of things happened in 2005 because I'm pretty sure Supernatural also aired in 2005. We'll do the other side as well. And, but I am very fond of the show. And so I made a mini TARDIS, out of cardboard that is still alive. I made it probably like 5 years ago, so it's nice that it's still kicking. And it just sits on my shelf next to my books. Which doesn't make too much sense, but if you think about it, it does. Because what is a book if not a TARDIS? What is a book if not transportation through time and space? So and I made a big one for my cats. And they weren't as much of a fan as they were of the greenhouse. But I did get a picture of them laying in it. But you know what? Maybe it's just not cozy enough in there. But if you know cats, you know that they don't really like... They like high spaces, but only if they're on top. If not, then no. And if they're inside something, they like it to be, like, enclosed. That's why they like a box. That's why Pumpkin, my cat, he shows up. He shows up on stream. He showed up in the beginning of the stream. So that's just, like, unlucky you if you got here late. He likes to open the cabinets, the kitchen cabinets, to sneak in there because it's enclosed and whatever. But the TARDIS is just too tall for him, I think. He doesn't, not a big fan. I bet you if I like put some like fake piece of card, okay, the piece of cardboard would be real. If I put a piece of cardboard to like just make it like half the height, I bet he would love it. Oh, you know what? I will just also buy clear gesso. That's what I'm thinking. Cause oh, but it won't stain if it's. I guess you can just paint it like wood. I'm trying to think of how we would do this because it is a bit of a shame that we're gonna lose like it looking like wood. Although not really, it's still very much. Oh, it's still there. But this is also just like a primer. So does it even count? I think I'll try staining a piece. Because it would be really nice to have wood flooring, if nothing else. If not wood furniture. And we'll see how it does. Okay, and we'll do that much. Oh, well, actually, let me just really quickly do the other side. Okay, just because. Oh, I didn't also do the other side for this one, did I? Oh, no, I did. Okay, things we need to get. Clear gesso. That's not true. We already did. Okay, no. Things we need to get. Staining. I'll need to pick some wood stains. Oh god, I need to stop doing that because I'm just spraying it across my desk. Stain. Wood stain. Preferred wood stain. What's the other thing? Oh, wood. We need more balsa wood. I have officially run out of this thickness. Which I believe is 2/8. Remember there was a piece, there was a sticker. I think it was this. It's 1/8. It can't be this. Is it? It might be that. I mean, it's gotta be. I just removed it. Okay, it's 1/8. So, remember, more wood. It has to be 1/8 of an inch thick. Because that's what we're making the bookcase out of. And I think that's no, there was something else. What else? I guess I said the sandpaper, a finer sand. Yeah, that would be good to have, honestly. Finer sandpaper because this wood is super, super soft. And so like anything harsh really just tears it apart. So, okay, fine, super fine, finish, sandpaper, stain, wood, sandpaper. Oh, the Loctite. I think that was the other thing that I was really thinking about. Sorry, seriously. Okay, there. I was trying to get something off of the brush. I'm not just randomly painting on myself for fun. Okay, and those are the big pieces done. I'll see. I'll probably wait until the next stream to do. Okay, no, it would be too boring, wouldn't it? Maybe we'll do these pieces together. Maybe we won't. I'll see. I'll decide after I eat because that's what I really want to do right now. So that's as many. That's as much decisions as I can make right now. Sorry, that's my boyfriend. But we have done great progress for today. We basically built out a shelf if you really think about it. Glue. I really got to get that glue so that I can actually put... Oh, I also need to paint this. Just very quickly, out of curiosity, what does it look like if I cover this? Okay. It's because the lines are important because I'm going to use them as guides to know where to glue. It'll be just so easy to put, like, you know, apply a little bit of glue there and then follow the line. And easy, you know? So if I cover them up, not as easy. I'll just have to do them again. I think it would be fun to do a background, a wallpaper behind it, but I think that's too advanced for us right now. I think mostly what I want to achieve is to build something and make it look decent. We'll aim for good later on. If we achieve it, fantastic. Mostly what I want to try to achieve is decent and then see what I can improve upon there, and we can move on to the next project. And see what I learned and what I didn't. Because I'll definitely have to figure other things out. Oh, the electricity will be really fun though. That's going to be a big part because I'm really, really excited about the Bob's Burgers. I really just want to make the Bob's Burgers restaurant. I don't know what to tell you. But I'm really excited for the window because it's going to look so pretty. But it'll only look pretty if there's lighting in it. And so that's why I really need to figure out the lighting in this one. But I'm optimistic about it. Anyways. Okay, and so with that, I will leave the stream there, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, for sticking around as much as you have. Consider following if you want to keep up with this project. I'll just keep working on it. I will maybe at some point take a break from it if I'm either overwhelmed or bored or whatever, or just like need something that like I need to buy something that I run out of materials, and we'll do something else instead. What? I could not tell you, so please don't. Oh, you know what? I want to bedazzle something. So we might be doing that on stream at some point, probably within like the next couple weeks. Which will also take forever, but it'll be so pretty. But I really appreciate your guys' company. And so I hope to see you again. I will stream tomorrow at 11 p.m. Central Standard Time once again. I think tomorrow's Wednesday, am I right? Tomorrow, technically today? Yes. So tomorrow is my last stream-ish, because on Thursdays I do not stream, but on Friday I do again. And I start streaming at 7 p.m. So we start a lot earlier, and depending on what we're doing, I'll be on for a lot longer. And so I'll try to do my best to make sure that I have everything that I could possibly need to make sure that we can work at this project for at least like 5 hours, at least. It'd be nicer if we did like 7 hours. That'd be a little bit crazy of a stream. I think maybe the longest stream I've done, but it would be so fun, and we would probably get so far ahead in the project. And I do set aside Fridays for streaming, so we'll see. So tomorrow 11, Friday 7. So with that, I will say goodbye. I hope you guys have a good night or a good day, depending on where you are in the world, and more importantly, I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye. Good night.